Hey, what's up, Lester? Man, we know how big this game was, man. But all is not lost, man. You guys got a chance to go over to Fort Worth and win a tournament and get the auto bid. Like, what is the mindset of this team right now? Are you guys defeated? I know it was a tough loss, but you guys still have opportunity to go do some big things in Dallas this week.
I mean, I feel like we can't have that type of mindset at all going into this defeated or letting this loss kind of just deflate anything with what we've been having. I feel like we really this was definitely a tough loss. Like this hurt bad. I feel like we all just left everything out there. We left everything on the floor, and being tied with a team like this with 1.7 seconds left, and they hit a shot like that. I mean, I feel like it doesn't go down to that shot, but it's stuff we could have did better, like throughout the game, like rebounding on the rebound, and I feel like they out rebounded us by a lot, and we can't. I think we shot 50% from the free throw line. We can't win no games shooting 50% from the free throw line and losing on the rebounding end. So it's just we just got to go back to the drawing board this week, watch a lot of film, and game plan a lot on these next couple games.
Terry?
Hey, what's up, Lester? Hey, man, what positive can you take from this, knowing that you have to go to the conference tournament in a few days and try to win that? What positive can you take from this game?
I mean, we were in the game with these guys the entire game. I feel like we led most of the game. It was probably split even on who led the game. So they're a top 10 team in the country, and we're on their court. And the fact that we're up, well, not up, but it's a tie game with 1.7 seconds left, and that happens. I wouldn't say it gives us confidence, but I mean, if you look at the scores of the last probably 5 teams Houston's been playing, they've won by 40, 30, 40, 50. And it's like we had a chance to beat these guys. So I feel like we would go into this confident if we see them again, because it's going to be neutral. And we're definitely, like I said earlier, we're going to go back to the drawing boards, watch a lot of film on it, and game plan it a lot. But we're not overlooking anybody in the first round. But if we want to get there, and if we want to get to the championship, we're going to have to beat them again to get it. And we have to do that.
Danielle?
Lester, you guys always knew that rebounding and physicality was going to be a big part of any game against Houston. In the second half, you guys seem to really reverse the trend on the glass. How were you able to do that?
Going in at halftime, coach really got on us about it, how they were just dominating us on the glass in the first half. And really just telling us to nut up and just box your man out. Don't let your man get that rebound. Don't be that guy where it's like, my bad. This isn't the type of game where you could give up those my bads. And we scouted them all week. Everybody in the country knows that Houston is known for rebounding offensively and defensively. So there's no way that they should be dominating the game in their strengths. So we try to take away their strengths, and that's part of the game plan. So taking away their strengths and doing stuff like that is going to help us to get that win. But, I mean, that was a tough shot at the end. But I wouldn't say it comes down to that last shot. It's a bunch of little things throughout the game that we could have did differently, and the little minor mistakes. I think the last minute and 30, they said we got like 5 stops straight, but we couldn't get a bucket on the other end. So getting 5 stops straight in crunch time, we got to know how to make those winning plays on offense and just put the ball in the basket.
Jason?
Hey, Lester, how does the prospect of having to win 3 games in 3 days, away from your court? I know it's a neutral court, but it's not your court either. How does the prospect of having to do that sit with you guys? I mean, is that something that, this weird year, do you feel like has prepared you for anything, or is it still just as tough as it would be any other year?
I mean, we're Memphis, so everybody knows that we're going to fight regardless of the situation. We're going to come out and we're going to fight and play our hardest and play our hearts out. 3 games in 3 days is going to be tough. Is it possible? Yes, definitely. With the amount of talent on this team and with coach, the way he coaches, he's a great and amazing coach. Just all the tools that we have in this program, which is great. We just really need to lock in and buy in and trust him, and trust each other. And I feel like that's when we're playing at our best, when we're all just clicking. Everybody's trusting each other. Nobody's complaining. Everybody's listening. And we're just locked in offensively and defensively. So I feel like we're definitely one of the best teams in the country when we're just hitting on all cylinders. But finding that is probably what's been our struggle all year. And it's probably little spurts where people on TV or everybody sees where we just look like we're amazing, but then we got to get those little bad spurts out where it's those turnovers or all those silly, careless mistakes that's just unforced that we can control. So that's probably what we're going to emphasize on this week. and really come in just being prepared for these next 3 games, 2 and 3 in a row.
2 more. Mark?
Lester, I'm curious if you could take us through, I guess, your viewpoint on the last play and just the swing in emotions there, where you go from Boogie hitting that huge shot to then, obviously them hitting the buzzer beater. But what was your viewpoint on that play? How did you see it develop? What was, I guess, your just emotions during those moments?
Well, I mean, Sasser took the ball out. We had Malcolm on the ball, big Malcolm just on the ball denying him. I think I was guarding Gorham. Or Moussa was on the ball. I think Moussa was on the ball. Somebody was back. We went. They had set a screen down. He went down in the paint on the opposite goal. Set a screen for what's his name, Mark, for him to come up and just flash down the middle. And Sasser threw it to him. It kind of hit the ground a little bit, and it was kind of like an off pass. And then he just grabbed it. Myself and DB, we were there. We just walled up, and then he just turned and kind of just faded to the left at half court and just got his shot off. Is there something different that we could have done? Yes, definitely. Probably sitting on his strong hand, sitting on the left side, don't let him get a shot up. Maybe jump in the steal, jump in the pass while it bounced, maybe. But it's a lot going through our minds. We don't want to foul. We don't want to do all that other stuff. But, I mean, it was a miracle shot, and there's definitely things we could have did better to avoid it. But, I mean, that's how it came out and just ended. So.
Yeah, Penny said that once it left his hands, he thought it was going in. Like he could. Did you see the trajectory at all, or was it too quick?
I mean, yeah, everybody saw that. You look back, it was kind of just like a straight line at the basket, but it was on point, so it was going to hit the backboard and go right in. These rims are definitely loose and kind of easy to shoot on, so he just got that friendly roll off the backboard and it went in, and man, it just hurt losing that way.
Lester, thank you very much.